Hey everyone. I'm really hoping that this is synced, but I think I've only had one video so far that hasn't been synced, so yeah, I'm really sorry about that. But I do plan on getting a um, video camera very soon. So yeah, I'm not sure. I really don't know why my webcam's not synced. I always check all the settings and everything is fine. It's even fine when I do the video, but then when I sync it up to YouTube, the sound and picture are just not synced properly. So I don't know why that's happening. Um, but anyways, today I am 25 weeks exactly, which is crazy. If I look tired, yes I do. Um, I've had a bit of a rough week, um, but I am getting better, so that's good. Um, I'll start off with. I'm just looking over my phone thing. I'll start off with some symptoms. Um, well, first off, Happy New Year's. 2011, hard to believe. Hard to believe that I'm due in just a couple months. Um, But Happy New Year. I hope everyone's New Year was awesome and their Christmas was awesome. My Christmas was pretty low key, and same thing with my New Year. So, yeah. But as for symptoms have been going, first off, I'm pretty sure that I yawn in every single video. I'm sorry, but I'm just always tired, I guess. Um, I've been having sciatic pain, and I can't remember if I had this in my last video, but not as bad. But there was like a 2 or 3 week period where it was just excruciating. Um, Mostly in the right side, I guess, but I don't have that as bad, but hopefully that will go away in the near future. Um, I was having muscle cramps, muscle spasms, I guess, or cramps, in my calf muscles at night. I'd wake up in the middle of the night and it'd be excruciating, and I'd have to flex my foot to kind of get the knot out of there. Really painful. But I was having that like 2 weeks ago, and I haven't had it. I had it like 3 or 4 times in a row, and that was pretty much it. So that's good. And what was the other thing I was gonna say? Yeah, sleeping not so good. I wake up a lot. I wake up probably sometimes I wake up every hour on the hour pretty much. So but it's pretty much been like that the whole time. So it's nothing new really. I have been feeling really lethargic lately. I mean, that's partially because of what I went through in this past week, which I'll tell you guys about. But yeah, I seem to remember reading that the baby goes through a growth spurt between like 23, 24 weeks, and I just feel it. I'm pretty sure that there was a growth spurt going on because I can tell in my belly button. I mean, just in a couple days, it just seemed to pop out more, and just from being so lethargic, I mean, it's a task for me to even get out of bed to get up. It's just tiring. So, anyways, so I'll tell you what happened last week. Well, not really last week because it's Saturday right now, but on Tuesday, 4 o'clock in the morning, woke up puking, and I am not one to puke. I had mono a couple years ago, and I only puked once, and that's because I made myself because I was just so sick. But I really am not one to puke. I had the flu also a couple years ago, and I didn't even puke during that. So, um, I really puking is not common for me at all. And right away, I knew I had to be really sick because of the fact that my body doesn't usually throw up on its own. It's I don't know, for whatever reason. So I woke up at 4. I threw up, and probably for 2 hours after that, I was throwing up every 20 to 30 minutes. And then at one point, not long after that, I was throwing up every 10 minutes It was honestly like every 10 to 15 minutes for quite some time, and then it went to every 20 minutes, every 30 minutes, every 40 minutes. For a little while there, it was like once an hour, but I puked from 4 o'clock in the morning until, well, pretty much for 24 hours. Because the last time I puked was 3:30 in the morning, Wednesday morning. So pretty much 24 hours. And yeah, it wasn't a good time. I had excruciating pain from that. I mean, if you can imagine, throwing up is a pretty exhausting thing for your body to go through. And I have an ulcer on the valve that connects your esophagus to the opening of your stomach. And that was pretty excruciating because if you think about it, all of that acid coming up and that corrosive, the bile and everything really irritated my ulcer. And at one point later on in the evening, I'm pretty sure, I wasn't told this because no one saw, but I'm pretty sure that I was throwing up blood clots, which I'm assuming is probably from my ulcer trying to heal, and yeah, so that really worried me. I just need to sit back because this hurts to sit like that. Okay, so, just a second. Okay, that was too much pressure on my ribs. So anyways, so where was I? Yeah, I was puking a lot, and, I tried drinking Gatorade, couldn't keep that down, tried drinking ginger ale, couldn't keep that down. I couldn't keep any liquid down, including water. Um, I had been at my sister's house that day, and her and her husband dropped me off at my house later on, and I had a plastic bag with me. I puked into the bag as soon as I got off the elevator onto my floor, and I honestly felt like I was going to die. I've never felt that sick in my life. Everyone in my family was sick with the same thing in the last week. So I don't know what that was. I'm assuming it was gastroenteritis, which is the technical name for the stomach flu, but I never thought that that was contagious, so I'm not sure, maybe it is. But anyways, didn't have a fever, didn't have body aches except for my stomach really hurting, but that was pretty much it. So then basically at like 8 o'clock or so, I called my OBGYN's emergency number and then had to leave a message, and then she called me back about 20 minutes later and said basically to try and take a Gravol with water and see if that helped, and if I was continuing to throw up and not keeping anything down, basically water, if I wasn't keeping water down, to come into labor and delivery and to probably be put on an IV. So the part that really worried me was that she said that dehydration can cause contractions, which really worried me because I didn't want to be at home alone worrying about it and staying up all night either barking or being worried. So I tried taking a Gravol. I took it with some water. Probably 10 minutes later or so, I threw it all up, including the Gravol. And so I figured that was the last straw. So I went into the hospital, and they put me on an IV. And I've had IVs in before, not many times, just a couple times. But you know, I'm young and fairly healthy, and it should be pretty easy to find my veins. But it took them over an hour to get the IV in because apparently my veins were so deflated from being so dehydrated. So, I mean, the nurse tried multiple times, and then she had to bring in the IV team, and it took him multiple times, so that was really worrying me. But eventually they got it in at about 11 o'clock, and they kept me there for 12 hours. They had me on Gravol I don't know how many milligrams or whatever it was that they gave me, but on the IV, the bag was about this big that they gave me of gravel, and I'm just gonna put my hair up. I actually, they gave it to me at around, it took about half an hour. I think it was from like about 11 to 11:30 they gave me the gravel, and my hair looks horrible. But anyways, they gave me the gravel, and I still felt extremely nauseous. I ended up throwing up even after they had given it to me, so that was kind of a bummer. But they had me on the IV for the entire 12 hours. They said my potassium was extremely low, so they gave me some potassium pills to take. And yeah, it was a long night because the IV was in my arm, and it's kind of awkward to sleep with an IV in. So, but anyways, that was my last couple of days, and then I just spent a couple days after that just not doing anything. The stomach's really sensitive. I only started to eat like solid food. Well, I mean, I tried yesterday, but it just wasn't sitting well. And today I started to. I had some noodles and stuff, but I'm trying to just eat vegetables and fruits and legumes and beans and stuff because that stuff is more alkaline, whereas noodles, which I shouldn't be eating, tends to be more acidic, so that's not really what I need right now. But anyways, that was a long story, but I just wanted to say it. So yeah, just feeling really lethargic, and don't know if I'm still dehydrated, but I do have a doctor's appointment on January 4th, so that's exciting. And I'm really worried because, I mean, that happened on Tuesday, and it's Saturday today, isn't it? Saturday. And I just started eating semi-normally. Like, I haven't even really eaten that much today, but I'm worried because I don't want to find out that I've lost a bunch of weight, because I've only gained like 5 pounds anyway. So, anyways, they said that baby is good and her heartbeat was awesome and she was happy, so that's good. Because I was really worried about that. So she's fine, and I'm okay. I'm probably so lethargic because she's taking everything that she needs, and she's taking all the nutrients and stuff that she needs and taking it from me, and I'm not getting what I need. So that's probably why. But anyways, um, what else? Yeah, I have a week off from work. I only have a couple days of that left, but it's been really nice because I do work full time and it's exhausting, and I can only imagine how hard it's gonna get. So yeah, I'm at 13 minutes already. That's crazy. Anyways, I've bought a couple things this week, and I'm just trying to think. Yeah, I just bought, I mean, every time I go out, I usually try and pick up a couple things. I got like a baby plastic cover to put in like on the change table or in a crib or whatever, and then a cute grooming set, and some other stuff. But I'm gonna show you my belly and measure first of all. Okay, so okay. So I'm at 14 minutes. Okay, I gotta do this quickly. Okay, so I'm at 42.25 inches. Crazy. So this is my belly. I don't know if it looks much different, but my belly button is really popping out. That is my belly. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you later.